This weekend, we talked about an interesting miracle of a Syrian general who had a terrible skin disease, leprosy, and he was healed. Of course, that reflects some of the healings Jesus did for lepers as well. And it got me thinking about healing in general. Let me start with this question. What's the difference between being healed and being cured? Technically, cures are for your body. Healing is for your soul. A cure only takes care of the physical problem. But Jesus is interested in your spiritual problem. The isolation that diseases sometimes cause, whether it is cancer or being deaf or having a skin disease, it separates you from people. And so Jesus doesn't just want to heal your physical problem. He wants to mend the relationships that some of those physical problems caused. And he wants to go beyond that. Not just a cure and healing, but true shalom, which would reconnect you to God, not just the people around you. So that's Jesus' view of healing. And sometimes we'll pray, Jesus, heal me, heal me. What we're really asking for is a cure. I want my headache to go away. I don't want to hurt anymore. But Jesus has so much more in store for you. He may not cure your physical problem until the resurrection, but he always has in view the ultimate shalom, where the physical problem is taken care of, so that he can mend the relationships around you, so that you can live at peace with him eternally. So, miracles in the Bible are merely metaphors, if you will, for something deeper and something more important. And so I want to ask this: what is it that is keeping us from the healing that Jesus wants to offer? Three things. Number one, otherness. Sometimes we don't fit in. We don't feel like we belong. And maybe it's because, well, in the Bible, Naaman was a Syrian. He's not an Israelite. So it's an ethnic and political issue. For some of us, it might be an educational issue. It might be an economic issue. There's all kinds of ways that we're separated from other people. Or it could be pride. Naaman didn't want to get into the muddy Jordan River. You can't really blame him. The rivers up north were way better. But that's where the healing was for him. And your pride can keep you from humbling yourself. Like, he wanted Elisha to come out personally, like, I deserve a personal touch from Elisha. I'm a big deal. If you think you're a big deal, it may keep you from the big healing that you actually want. A third thing is isolation. That is, he thought he had to do it all on his own. But there was this little slave girl. In fact, he probably captured her in a battle. And it was a little girl that had a human connection, and that was enough to connect him to the healing that he needed. And I'm just wondering, if you don't have the healing that you ask God for, could it be that you're focused on a cure and not really on the more important relationships with those around you or the shalom with God above you? Could it be that you don't have the healing that you desire because you're living in isolation and you haven't actually shared a need that you have? Could it be that the reason you're not getting the healing you want is because of your pride? That you're not submitting to what God is offering you because you think you deserve something bigger or better. Often, and I'm not talking to you right now, I'm talking to me. Often I live in more pain than I need to because of pride, because of isolation, and because of otherness. And this group right here, the one you're sitting in right here, is exactly what you need to find the hope and help for ultimate healing and connection through Jesus.